this second half underway. The Wigan Warriors have rested up for 2 weeks. They watched last weekend as Leeds won a torrid and exhausting battle in the south of France. But Kevin Sinfield and his team know better than most what it takes at this time of the year to get to Old Trafford, no matter where you start the race. And remember, this year, like last year, they started from 5th. Here they're taking on the league leaders. Leeds score first in this second half. You would put your house on them to go back to Old Trafford. But, and it's a big but, can they do it? And that was not a knock-on.
Well, the official Richard Silverwood raised the arm, said he went backwards. That was nervous times there. It was a good kick-off under pressure. Oh, that was a knock-on.
Oh.
That Jones Bishop.
You guys love a knock-on. Can't believe, Eddie, you don't think that's a knock-on.
I was looking at my notes, Phil. Never saw it.
Well, I did. It was a knock-on.
Well, you should have shouted it then. You're going to get us in trouble now.
I've just said it's a knock-on.
5 minutes late, though, Steve. Oh, I'm sorry, the train's gone. The Clark Express has pulled out of town.
He's got better eyes than me. Again,
great
kicking early. Oh, these are wonderful tactics. I'm with you, Eddie. And how on earth this man over the years has never, ever had a look-in for the Man of Steel.
No, he hasn't, you're right. He's been a model professional throughout his career. He's led this club with distinction. But again, he's not amongst the 3 nominees. Just to remind you, Sam Tompkins not playing tonight, Ben Westwood at Warrington, and James Roby of St Helens. Hopefully we will see both of those 2 in action tomorrow. But the voting is complete and somebody somewhere knows the result.
Well, if you press the red button, Eddie, after this game, we're going to be discussing the Man of Steel nominees and possibly a future voting system for Man of Steel, and maybe would see players like Kevin Sinfield represented in the final few.
Fair enough. This is Ben Flower driving it in, making his 18th appearance this year. Super League Extra Time follows with Brian. He's on a double shift today, time and a half after 10. But here comes now Sean O'Loughlin leading his team from the front.
Neat little inside pass, putting through half the gap. That's the first real opening they've had. And
there's the real opening. Hansen will score the try. Harrison Hansen scored the try. Wigan start the second half as they had to. Well, he's one of Wigan's longest-serving stars. His Super League debut coming in 2004, and he's just thrown his club the biggest Old Trafford lifeline that you could have wished to see. Wigan are back in it.
It's the inside pass again. Luluai picked out the skipper. Wonderful stuff. They got back. They stopped him okay, but you can see the Leeds defence. It's in disarray. And the man that started it all, Thomas Luluai, we saw nothing from in the first stanza. And on 2 minutes' time, he has now taken Wigan back into this game. 2 passes from Thomas Luluai. Hansen gets the try. O'Loughlin's wonderful run. And maybe a smile comes on the face of Sean Wayne.
Well, I think we're a little bit away from that yet, but Richards should add the extras. Sinfield on one side, Richards on the other. 2 of the great goal kickers of Super League. He makes no mistake, does Paddy Richards. And here we go, buckle in, because this could be bouncy. Wigan 6, Leeds 11.
Just what they needed as well. Sean Wayne would have been disappointed in the dressing room at half-time. He would have said quite clearly, the 2 halfbacks that have been so significant throughout the year, Finch and Luluai, well, it was Luluai that certainly stood up to the plate. 2 passes, and they are back in this game.
And now you would expect a response from this Wigan Warriors side. Outplayed, it has to be said, in the first half. But they've started the second exactly as their coach would have demanded. And here comes Flower again.
And there's nothing better in any sport than to score against the opposition when you know it's been a poor first half. It lifts the spirits, the adrenaline pumps.
Tries to score, Hansen goes down.
It's an amazing thing, you know. Wigan tried that 4 times in the first half. That back and the inside pass didn't work. Certainly did on that occasion.
Steve, if you can play that poorly for the first 40 minutes and only be 11 points behind, like we said in the first half, you have a chance in a game. And they've started this half exactly how they needed to.
But that pass went to ground, and Wigan lost a touch of momentum there. Now then, Finch with the outside of the boot, but straight into the arms of Zach Hardaker. Half-time news, Bill.
You'd have thought there might have been an element of panic in the Wigan camp as they emerged for the second half, but not a bit of it. I did ask whether it had been a paint-stripping job in that Wigan dressing room. I was told no, it was all calm and collected and nobody panicking. And the message to the Wigan Warriors was stick to the game plan, stick to the strategies, and it'll come good. And it has done already. Stick to the plan, exactly the same philosophy for the Leeds Rhinos. Maybe just a little bit of apprehension now. Not much sign of it just here.
No, indeed not. A bouncing little run from Burrow finds Kirk, but Wigan muscle up in defence. That's 4 tackles gone. They're still 38 metres away from the Wigan line. Sinfield bullets the pass to Delaney, and Delaney will have a go. Oh, if he could have slipped the pass then, Watkins was in again. I think he's lost the ball.
Yes, he tried it. They're trying to claim that Delaney had the ball knocked down. There was a little bit of a pull there by Carmon, but he pulled the arm away, and that man, Delaney, lost control of it.
They got a little lucky there on that occasion. Brett Delaney took Brett Finch on the outside. I think Brett showed him a bit too much, and it made George Carmon think, well, Brett Finch is beaten, I've got to come in here. Delaney unlucky to get the ball away to an onrushing attacker. Good play from Leeds, good defence from Wigan.
This scoreline we've got now of 11-6 in Leeds' favour has belied the statistics this year, because Leeds have produced their worst away form since Super League's very first year of 1996. But here they are at the moment with a 5-point advantage against the league leaders, who are looking for more now at the start of the second half. But that's tremendous defence again from Sean Lunt. He was making sure that O'Loughlin was going absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, Lunt put a wonderful effort in that first half as well in defence. They're pretty strong in and around the play the ball area. Remember, they've only just been broken down, and that's just recently, and that brought the try for Hansen.
The kick from Luluai finds Hardaker on the bounce. Good chase though from Wigan. They're effervesced by that Harrison Hansen try in the second minute of this second half. Sinfield, infield it goes to Ben Jones-Bishop.
Well, Wigan know they failed to stop Leeds getting into their opposite half. They know they've got to be strong in defence, and they're moving up a lot quicker, especially out wide. They're forcing Leeds down the middle somewhat.
Now Delaney will take it forward again. He goes down on his back. Now to get to his feet, plays it to Burrow. Peacock takes them over halfway. Stunning run from Peacock. Hauled down by Luaki and co. Lunt goes down the right-hand side. High here from Sinfield. Maybe a bit too much underneath it. Oh, hang on! Hang on, young Murphy's dropped that one. First mistake from the young kid.
It had to come. We said before the game there would have been a wry smile on the face of Kevin Sinfield. And he has come up trumps. Remember, more time in the first half. They put more pressure on the winger, Josh Charnley.
Hey, Sam Tompkins dropped a similar kick from it when Kevin Sinfield did in the Challenge Cup semi-final. They are incredibly difficult to... Have you got the best 14 fullbacks in Super League? Not many of them would be able to take that in. The question is now, can Wigan survive the next 6 plays?
Massive set of 6 coming up here for both sides. Sinfield drops the shoulder, has a go, tries to run through Finch, can't do so. Lunt wants to get on with it quickly. Lunt will have a dash himself, halted by 3. He goes down. Sinfield directing operations now at the play the ball, and he'll give it to Kylie Luluai. Luluai, the cousin of Wiggins Thomas, takes it forward to within 3 metres of the line. No family ties here tonight though, as Burrow gets the ball now, gives it to Sinfield again. Here's Jamie Jones-Buchanan, and he goes down, tackle number 4. Wiggins defence standing firm thus far. Sinfield again, hands on the ball, gives it to Peacock. JP drives it in. Down he goes. 5 metres shy of the line on the last tackle. Not too much ground made in the set of 6. This is the crucial one, though. Burrow sees a gap. Burrow goes for it. And Burrow scores for Leeds. Burrow for Leeds. It's not given yet.
There was a bit of a bobble as he dived in. He's done the right thing as Richard Silverwood. But that man again, Rob Burrow.
Just as he did at Old Trafford, Steve-O.
Yeah, this is when it comes through, as he lost it. As he lost the control. That was wonderful refereeing there by Silverwood. He couldn't see for sure. This is no try. Carmont has completely just knocked the ball away from his grasp. Look at this here.
It's the knee of Carmont, and there was a bit of contact with Burrow as well.
I think the full-back as well, Murphy, just got a fingertip to it as well. It's no try, that is for sure. They've got to try to find out, was this ball lost or was the knee? So therefore, it should be a 20 tap for Wigan. Well, it looked all over, didn't it? And you're right, Eddie, it's that knee that has dislodged the ball. That could have been the ball game. How many times has he done it? They've got to make a decision. Did Carmont go for the head? Has he made contact with the head?
8 days to go, big call. The try is chalked off. It's a 20-metre restart. While we were watching with that, I could tell you George Carmont, Jamie Peacock, involved in a real war of words. And the referee was in the middle of it, and he wants a word with both Peacock and Carmont to try and calm this down. There's been a war going on verbally all week between these two sides. Let's have a listen to what he will say here.
Kev, what 40 minutes, perfection, no problems, okay. Don't start any funny business. All right, same goes for you. All right?
I think what Peacock was complaining about was the fact that as he watched the replay, George Carmont turned and laughed in the face of either Peacock or Burrow or Sinfield or somebody. But I tell you what, there's a brave fellow, Mossop, taking that forward.
Yeah, this is when they hand out the medals. Who wants to go? Mossop's gone looking. Oh, look at that!
Well, the no try has fired Leeds up even more.
There's nowhere to hide now.
Well, who wants it? McLaughlin takes it forward. Sinfield in first. The ball's come free. Penalty to Leeds. It's a Wigan.
It's important now that Leeds do not lose their cool. It's okay getting all excited, but as he dragged the arm away, he doesn't like it, Brian McDermott. It's important now, remember, they're not the chasing side. Wigan are still behind. Leeds have to have that composure.
Well, Wigan are in the Leeds half of the field, and here comes Ben Flower again. It's the survival of the fittest here. Matty Smith waits, centre field, at the play the ball, gives it to Finch. Finch then to Luluai. Dropped the shoulder, didn't get the pass away, so has to take the tackle.
You just get the feeling that Finch and Luluai are starting to combine, and the forwards are getting over that advantage line, something they failed to do in the first 40.
That was Mossop. Here is Smith again. Luluai was on his shoulder, no look pass for O'Loughlin. He couldn't take it in, and it's been picked up and passed away to Zach Hardacre. It was good work by Ryan Hall. Good job Wigan got hold of him.
The idea was on, remember, it created the first try for Wigan. Didn't surprise me that they tried it again. Just couldn't take it in, the skipper.
Burrow gets the ball in centre field to Ben Jones-Bishop.
Don't you just love this? This is what it's all about. Games like this, atmospheres like this, and intensity from the players like this. This is sensational.
More to come tomorrow. Saints Warrington, 6 o'clock. Sky Sports 2 HD. This, without a doubt, is the best weekend, apart from the grand final, of any Super League year. Peacock will drive it in.
Look at the strength there. 3 men, and he was still going forward.
Gets up, plays the ball to Lunt. Sinfield pops it up to Luluai. Luluai gets it forward a few more metres. We'll play it there to Lund. Here's Sinfield. He looked this way and looked for the runners. Might be a bit too far ahead of them. Charnley picks it up, but the chase is good from the champions. And Leeds from 5th. Desperate to get to Old Trafford again.
And again, it's got to be composure. Brian McDermott, the Rhinos coach, he'll get it out and say, come on, Kevin Sinfield, make sure that the lads go as a unit. Don't rush out on your own. Can't afford to give up this position. Don't give away the penalty.
Carmon's getting a bit of stick from the Leeds supporters. Here comes Gareth Hock. Led with the ball-carrying arm straight into Sinfield, who halted him with Lunt. Quick play, the ball was wanted. That was touched by Lunt. It's down to 0 in the tackle count. Richards has checked that and made sure. We'll get up here knowing he's a full set ahead of him. Here comes Lima. So many of these Wigan players, of course, saying farewell to the DW Stadium tonight. Lima's one of them. Finch is another. This is Mossop. Just managed to keep his feet as Peacock was on his back.
They're pinpointing the first-second markers at Leeds.
Luluai with a half break. Ducks underneath the challenge from Bailey. Still going. That was high from Ablett.
Should have been a penalty. Luluai trying to milk it. He certainly got contact. That should have been a penalty there. Jamie Jones-Buchanan did not miss. Referee missed it. Well, when you see that, it's the shoulder. The arm's on it. They don't like it, the Wigan coaching staff.
And it's not given as a penalty. Jamie Jones-Buchanan. It was with his shoulder, you're right. Here's O'Loughlin taking it in. Down he goes. That's tackle number 4. Matty Smith waits. Matty Smith will have a little run, gives it to Luluai. Here is Finch, short ball. And Hock is crowded out by 3. Down he goes. This is the last coming up.
Great discipline from Leeds. Can they keep them out? Kick from Finch.
Looking for Charnley out here. Finds Charnley. Ball cut back to Golding. Knock on by Ryan Hall.
Oh, that could be the turning point, and he knows it. Ryan Hall, all he had to do was just drop on this. He tried to pick it up and get extra metres forward. What an error.
Well, you can't become the champions in this competition without doing something special. And this is to take a special effort from Leeds here now to defend the line for 6 more plays. They've obviously had a knockback, they've had a penalty, and the weight of possession's gone with Wigan. They look so dominant here.
Luluai feeds the scrum. It comes out via Smith to Luluai again. There's Finch. Oh, it's knocked on. Knocked on the first tackle. Leeds have survived. He's not given it.
Well, I thought he'd blown the whistle.
I did. Everybody did. Here's Lima.
Well, that was a blatant knock-on. As soon as it hits Sinfield, it has to be classified.
Well, we're going to have a very close look at that if we can get over the line. Sean O'Loughlin is waiting at dummy half. Had to step over. Carly Luluai finds Lee Mossop.
Luluai is bouncing.
He's found Luluai Smith. Short ball from him. Gareth Hock! And he's held up.
Can't get
it's
it down.
Wonderful defence again from Leeds.
Sinfield wrapped the body. Went for the arms. Then out on the feet, Leeds. We thought it was going to be the final quarter, that perhaps they'd run out of gas. But they're under pressure now.
The referee wants it playing 10 metres away, not 9, not 8, on the 10-metre line. And that's where he gets it now, on the last tackle. Finch, short ball, Carmon, down he goes, and Leeds survive. Leeds survive.
They took the power play option, and I'm not too sure it was. That's a knock-on, I'm afraid.
Well, they did, you're right, Steve. I'll give it as a knock-on, and that's... But they've survived it now. Let's see if Wigan can pin them down. Let's see if Wigan can do to Leeds what Leeds have done to the Warriors so far in this game and trap them near their try line.
Well, they have for 2 tackles. Here comes Peacock. Let's go down quickly to Bill.
Eddie, what a moment for young Steely Ward is about to come on for the Leeds Rhinos. He's had a fantastic season so far. He really has stood tall in some of the big games that they've had to play. But he's been pacing nervously on the sidelines, waiting for his opportunity. And he's going to get that any second now, just wondering who he's going to replace. But Ward about to come on for the Rhinos.
Will he provide the X factor? As Sinfield goes for another 40-20 attempt. He would have got it as well, only for the fact that Murphy was there.
Good position as well by the youngster Jack Murphy.
And bravely he carries him forward. There's Murphy, or he's hit by Lunt. And here is Charnley.
Leeds have to make sure their first, second markers watch for this inside pass that Wigan's utilising in this second half.
Lima carries it forward almost to halfway. That's 3 tackles gone. Smith, Luluai, O'Loughlin. 57 minutes gone. 23 remain. Lima halted by a great tackle low down by Ablett. Last tackle here, Luluai's kick. Tries to get it in behind Ryan Hall and does. That's a tremendous kick. Look where Ryan Hall has to work it away from. Gives it to Hardaker. He had a few more meters space, but he was quickly closed down.
Well, Bill mentioned it. Stevie Ward's come on for Jamie Jones-Buchanan. It's such a difficult task to come off the interchange bench into a game that is absolutely at fever pitch, and you got to get up to speed instantly.
Ben Jones-Bishop takes it forward. Stevie Ward, a bright young talent, 20th appearance for him in a remarkable career, the 18-year-old. Here goes Burrow, denied by the video ref.
It's a knock-on. Well, he's usually so safe in that department. But I'm afraid Rob Burrow, he knows the error, and these errors keep coming. They tried to knock it out, and I think you find that Lima's arm came over the top. It was sufficient. Watch for the big fella's arm. Went for the ball. 2-on-1. They've got away with it.
The onus is on Rob Burrow to hold the ball in situations like that.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure he's deliberately gone and pushed the ball out, but yet again it means this Leeds Rhino side are under pressure. They've defended so well tonight. Can they keep it up?
Well, this is the thing. The miles on the clock, particularly after last week in Perpignan, might haunt Leeds late in the game, and we're approaching the final quarter. Remember what a torrid match that was. They're involved in another here. Here's young Murphy. Lacks nothing in confidence, this young man. Warrington-born Murphy, as Hock takes it forward.
They've had to do a lot of work over the last 10-15 minutes of Leeds.
Carmont's there, gives it to O'Loughlin. He finds Finch. Finch then cut-out ball finds Farrell.
He's a danger, isn't he? There's only 3 forwards in Super League scored more tries than Liam Farrell this year. He could kill them at some point.
Nice little kick by Luluai again, collected by Hall behind his own line, but he does well. Gets it over his own try line.
Does he ever? Was he standing square? He tried to squeeze it.
No, he's given this as a knock-on.
Well, I think Sean Lund says, well, he was going backwards. Oh, talk about controversy. He has the ball there, and that is knocked down. That is deliberately knocked on.
It's knocked out by Darryl Goulding, this.
Yeah.
The tackle is effective, and then it's knocked out.
It's not completed, Eddie. His ball-carrying arm has not hit the deck, so that's followed. That should be just play on. How on earth Richard Silverwood has got a knock-on out of that? Is anybody's idea.
Well, we all said Leeds had some 50-50 calls go their way last week in France, and it's been the opposite so far tonight.
It has. We've got an hour on the clock. We've got 20 minutes remaining. Smith gives it to O'Loughlin. Here is Finch. Finch gets away from Delaney. Gets it wide to Richard! And who else but Paddy Richards? Well, it's a tough call against the Rhinos. A really tough call at the scrum. And on the very next tackle, wasn't it? Richards over in the corner. Richards gets Wigan back to within a point. The kick to come off the touchline would give Wigan the lead for the first time. And who else other than Richards could slot it over? Well, Kevin Sinfield maybe. But it's Pat Richards, his try, and the drama continues.
This was obviously knocked backwards. And how on earth he has given a knock-on from Sean Lunt is anybody's guess. Brian McDermott, the Leeds players will be furious. But once Finch got through, there would be tackles. The experienced Richards was never going to drop this. Watch the little dip. Kirk went too high. Richards has put Wigan in the driving seat, but there's the conversion to come. Nerves of steel, this fella. But boy, the Leeds fans at the other end of the ground, they are furious. They've seen it on the big screen. They know that they've been badly done to. You always get controversy when it comes to tight games like this.
And that's as controversial as it comes. A really tough call. Tackles affected, and well, maybe Leeds should have got the possession, because had the tackle been affected, it was knocked out of his hands by Goulding. Anyway, what can Richards do with this? What can Richards do with this? He threw it over the top of the bar, and Wigan hit the front for the first time.
It looked as though it was going wide. This is it. Ball carrying arms not in the deck. It's play on. Goulding knocks it about. Lunt gets it. I don't think he knocked on. I think he controlled it. Either way, beautiful play by Finch. Has not many opportunities, but give him half a chance and he has made them pay.
Well, Leeds have had an absolutely horrible call go against them. But like Phil said, well, they might get the ball back here.
They will. That's a knock-on, because the defence here, is it Stevie Ward and Carl Ablett, have driven young Liam Farrell back. I'm a big fan of Farrell's, but he's lost the ball here. That aggression in defence, and it's a turnover, and again a momentum swing perhaps in this match.
I was going to say on that, they're men enough to know that it doesn't mean they have to concede a try just because they've had a rotten decision go against them. Now they've got the ball back, and can they equate a bit of justice?
Well, you're right, and you've got to take into consideration it was a beautiful piece of play by Brett Finch. Little dummy, inside out, made the half break. Now it's Wigan. Can they sweat?
Well, Leeds will attack them, that's for sure. This is Watkins. It was his try, remember, in the first half. He plays the ball, it's Peacock. And Peacock drives it in, those legs keep pumping, he turns his back, he makes 5 more metres.
He's been denied as Rob Barrow. Remember, the knee of Carmont saved it.
Luluai.
You wouldn't bet against little Robbie Barrow going on his own. Ducking under the would-be tackle.
Lunt to Burrow. Burrow then to Hardaker. Hardaker to Delaney. Carmont stands his ground.
Great defence, good understanding in the Wigan side there.
Here's Burrow again, looking for the chink in the armour. Nothing there, that's the last tackle coming up.
Got to be kicked to the corner. Sinfield.
It is from Sinfield, looking for Ryan Hall. Finding Ryan Hall, but then picked up by the Wigan skipper O'Loughlin, who was ankle tapped and is on his way into touch.
Great work by Carl Ablett. Not only did he ankle tap the man, he got in there with a weight to push him over the line. Boy, is this exciting?
That's as smart a bit of defensive play as you're going to see. They've ankle tapped Sean O'Loughlin, and then had the presence of mind just to stand off, let him get up, boom, into touch. Again, it's those two guys we credited in the first half, Ryan Hall and Carl Ablett, with a smart play on Josh Charnley. Well, they've done it on Sean O'Loughlin.
I think Wigan are claiming first offence was a knock-on by Leeds. Anyway, we've seen what the referee's given. Here's Ablett. Luluai gets him down. This is Lunt. Lunt. Go! Off the young man, Stevie Ward. He's got it back, has he, Ward? No. Matty Smith hangs on for dear life.
But you've got to give him credit. Stevie Ward had enough confidence to take the first receiver. It normally would have been Kevin Sinfield, but that's how much they rate this youngster, Stevie Ward. He'll be wanting to repay his coach. Got to defend hard, and there he is involved.
Tremendous tackle by Ward on Mossop. This is O'Loughlin. Stevie Ward just got a little pull at the legs of O'Loughlin then. Lima will take it forward. That's the last for Wigan, so they're still just inside their own half. The kick will have to be good from Finch. It's not bad, it finds the ground, but also finds Hardaker. The chase is enthusiastic now.
Good work by Matty Smith. Made sure he allowed Hardaker to run the 10 metres. Couldn't be caught offside, he was in front of the kicker.
Well, how are the Wigan fingernails? They must be getting bitten down to the quicks here. Just 1 point in it. Oh, nearly a fumble from Ben Jones-Bishop. Thunderous challenge from Lima. And Matty Smith getting through a bit of work as well since he's come on. Here comes Peacock again. That's 4. Leeds just inside their own half. It's Sinfield. Back it comes to Hardacre. Hardacre can't get through. It's the last one.
Leeds know they've got to try to get somewhere within about 20 metres. But I reckon they'll go. That's a charge down. That'll be back to 6.
It is. Referee wipes the tackle count down.
What I was saying, Eddie, is that Leeds want to get into a good position, and don't be surprised if Kevin Sinfield goes for the 1-pointer. Tied it up. 12 all.
Burrow finds Clarkson just on the field, building on his back. Sinfield gives the pass. Delaney gives the ball straight to Luluai.
Oh, golden opportunity has gone either way. Delaney couldn't believe it. It went to a Wigan player. He did ever so well. Back on the inside. Oh.
Was that a New Zealand call he heard?
It was Luluai, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. The ball is lost by Farrell again.
Oh, it's
a penalty.
Oh, boy. You talk about pressure amongst the players. That was definitely reefed out.
On the goal line there. Make sure you get on the goal.
Definitely reefed out by the youngster again. He's trying his damnedest to make sure and correct for that error of the knock-on.
Well, we had one of the most crucial graphics flash up, Eddie, in my opinion. I think that's Wigan have 2 interchanges left, and then Leeds Rhinos have 4. When you're going into the last 10 minutes of a game, a big game like this, having your best men on the field to finish the game is a coach's dream. Have the coaches coordinated and organised their interchanges correctly in this game, and have they got their best 13 ready to finish?
It's important now that Wigan get good field position. Kirk about to come back onto the field of play, but they know, and I'm sure that Sean Wayne, the Wigan coach, knows that any chance Leeds get down at the other end, they'll go for that drop goal, tie it all up.
Knots up. Good job that Peacock got to him. Here now is Matty Smith. Finch gets the ball in field.
Got to be a high one, or will they go to the corner?
Smith, Luluai. Oh, well, he went to the corner, but straight down the throat of Ryan Hall, but they turn the ball over deep in Leeds territory.
Not the best.
Leeds don't seem to have that punch or go forward that they had in the first half. They're almost desperate here now for a penalty. I guess they trade a player here now, maybe to just get a penalty, because they need to get closer to Wigan's half to stand a chance of scoring.
Got to be careful. Don't mess around in the play the ball area.
Luluai.
The ball carrier will be trying to get around, saying, I'm being held down, sir. You're not going to kid that man, Richard Silverwood.
Here goes Peacock. He finds Sinfield. Short ball from him. Last tackle, though, here, right on halfway. Clarkson played the ball to Burrow. Oh, Sinfield shaped a kick, and under pressure couldn't get the kick away. He was closed down by on-rushing tacklers. Wonderful Wigan defence.
Misunderstanding there, he's not happy. I don't think Sinfield was calling for it, but he was left with it.
Here goes Carmont now. Desperate to end his years at Wigan with a grand final. Look at the applause from the Wigan coaching staff for that rush on Kevin Sinfield.
This game is loosening up a little bit. Ben Jones-Bishop's come off worse. Great defensive play from him, but there is some edges and some overlaps appearing here.
Farrell takes it up the middle for Wigan. 10 minutes remaining, 1 point in it. But for how much longer? Hansen. Matty Smith is waiting at dummy half for the Wigan Warriors. 2 tackles left this set of 6. Matty Smith up the middle. Clawed to the ground by Ryan Bailey. Last one here for Wigan. It's with Finch. Finch will spread it wide to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin finds Carmont. Carmont, that was forward, and it is anyway into the arms of Delaney. That's the turnover.
Yeah, no advantage. He'll have to bring it on the 10, and then he'll just play the ball. Surprised me that didn't operate the kick.
Leeds' 36th game of the year. I think it was mentioned in the first half by Phil. 36 games. Surely the petrol is running out.
Well, we posed that question, didn't we, before the kick-off. This has been a dramatic effort. Controversial yet again.
Well, we're getting to that point. 9 minutes remaining, a 1-point ball game. I just wonder if Kevin Sinfield will, if he gets close, have another drop. Got a tap, and here goes Burrow again.
Good
Ball
ball
to the ground by Hock. Penalty, was it? No.
It should have been. He pushed him at a second chance. They're going to go out wide on the right.
They are, with Delaney to Watkins. Halted by Callum Watkins. They're halted by George Carmont.
Getting some height. Get some height.
He does. Crossfield looking for Ryan Hall. Finds Ryan Hall. Goulding on him. Great ball out the back. Knocked on. Picked up. Charlie! Charlie, the Super League top try scorer inside Hardacre. Clawed to the ground, though, by Ward and Hardacre.
Tremendous stuff. They've got him out wide. They've got to get it to the left. Finch is going the wrong way. They've allowed Leeds to go all over the place.
Well, he nearly got through. Peacock managed to pull him down. Here goes Harrison Hansen, looking to plumb the ball over the line. Snake the arm out, can't do so. Matty Smith is waiting. Matty Smith gets it here to Farrell, bounces off Hall. Jamie Jones-Buchanan's after him. Desperate Leeds defence, desperate Wigan attack. Matty Smith waits. Here is Luluai.
They're out on the feet, Eddie, Leeds.
Finch, short ball. Gareth Hock cannot get the ball away.
How on earth are they getting the energy?
Last tackle here for Wigan. Luluai back this way again. Finch comes wide looking for Charnley. Finds Charnley. Charnley puts the boot to ball, and Burrow picks up the pieces for the Leeds Rhinos, but they're miles away from the Wigan line. But they're not anymore because Burrow's on his way.
It's always a danger, isn't it? Charnley offered for the kick. It applied the pressure. Wigan now, they're desperate to keep Leeds in their own half. The youngster Jack Murphy is deep. He didn't realise there may be a little chip over the top. Will we see that from Sinfield, the combination with Burrow? He's very deep indeed.
Jamie Jones-Buchanan.
No one's dropping back as a sweeper.
Burrow to Sinfield. Long pass wide. Delaney, who's been good all night. Delaney loses it in the tackle from Carmont.
He's claiming he's had it knocked out. He's trying his damnedest. And it was knocked out. Deliberate hit by Carmont. Talk about a man being the hero of the day. Carmont's knee prevented Rob Burrow from the try. Carmont's arm has got Delaney to lose the ball. Sean Wayne, yes.
Well, he attacked the ball, Carmont.
Is anybody willing to call this game? Brett Delaney, you're right, he's been so good in this game.
Frustration there.
It is, they got to get closer, Leeds Rhinos. They haven't really got within striking range for a drop goal yet. That's thanks to some very, very good Wigan defence. And this is nerve-wracking stuff.
And again, a controversial issue there. Carmont, was there a man in attendance with him when he made contact on Delaney? Certainly knocked the ball down.
6 minutes to go. 1 point in it.
The kick is important now for Wigan.
Such a prize.
Soak up the pressure. Then get the kick and the chase.
Flower is grounded on tackle number 3.
Don't put the ball right down the throat of Hardacre.
Luluai surrounded by blue and amber jerseys.
Even just dink it into the corner, let it one bounce. Set the scrum.
Gareth Hock takes it forward for the Wigan Warriors. Down he goes on the last. Still 40 metres or so away. Finch slides the kick in. It's picked up though by Callum Watkins. Important tackle by Carmont then. Here goes Ben Jones-Bishop now. Can Leeds respond?
I think he's been brilliant on the right wing. They've got Ryan Hall as a major threat as well, perhaps on the left. He may lurk in field because it'll take something special. Maybe an offload here. I don't know whether that's hard to do when there's 3 men hit you like that though.
What a hit on Peacock. And somehow he gets up and plays the ball. This is Jamie Jones-Buchanan.
Brian McDermott will be getting the message out to beat Rob Burrow. You've got to try something. We're running out of time. Here he is.
He finds Jamie Jones-Buchanan. And he's grounded on the last tackle coming up here, and he's 40 metres away. Sinfield, is he going to have a go? No, it goes high. It's a tester again. The young Murphy, he's come over the error. It's Ryan Hall.
Dearie me, good job that Charlie got back. So did Murphy. They've got the numbers. Look at Wigan.
Burrow.
All he needed to do.
Penalty to Leeds.
Oh, they'll take the two.
He's got to.
He will. The error from the youngster Jack Murphy. He came back. Charlie saved the day. He cannot believe it, Sean Wayne. It's not a dog behind there, but something has got the boot into it.
And just to explain for this penalty, see Liam Farrell gets in that tackle. He had to get back to the try line then to be onside.
Well, turn your clocks back, gentlemen, 12 months. Because 12 months ago, Kevin Sinfield kicked Leeds Rhinos to Old Trafford with a penalty against Warrington Wolves. And here we are again. Here we are again. This is a lot easier than the one he kicked at the Halliwell Jones. But still, in a pressure cooker situation like this, it still has to be kicked.
He's got nerves of steel, this fella. But as you say, Eddie, anything could happen. He could slip. You wouldn't think so. He's been
ready to go. He said to the referee, I'm ready to go. And the referee wants Wigan behind their own line. There's a touch of gamesmanship here by the Warriors. He's ready to go. Sinfield ready to pull the trigger. Sinfield. Is he going to take them to Old Trafford again with the boot? Perhaps he is.
No, then get ready for the quick kick-off. Pat Richards is convinced here. The Leeds supporters are still celebrating, but the Leeds players need to get back into position here because the game's going to start very quickly.
He's got to let the touch judges get in position as the referee. And that's good news for Leeds Rhinos. Now then, here's the short... No, all along the deck. No, it wasn't along the deck. Straight into the arms of Hardaker.
Eddie, I want to make mention of Jack Murphy. He's going to have a great Super League career ahead of him. He's replacing Sam Tompkins here today. He will catch many more than he'll drop in his career. It's a very, very difficult position to play. A difficult moment for the young fella. I believe he's had a good game. Jack Murphy, don't let that get to you.
13-12. Leeds are ahead. It's a cruel game at times. Leeds are in possession with Jamie Jones-Buchanan. 1 point in it. Just over 2 minutes to go. Here comes Ian Kirk. Now then, this is the last tackle for Leeds. Wigan are going to get the ball back.
Touch.
And he finds touch Sinfield.
That's the experience of this man. He's been outstanding. Give it to me. Push it into the corner. Form the scrum slowly. Justin Harris can't believe it. Sean Wayne can't believe it either. This man can.
And come on, he said. Come on. He is urging the troops, and the Wigan fans know if they're going to get to Old Trafford and silence the Leeds Rhinos fans, they've got to go 90 metres up the other end of the field.
They've got to come up with something different. They can't just barge their way through into a situation. Thomas Luluai, he's had a tremendous game.
And here he is on the ball.
Can he come up with something?
Ward and Ablett bring him down. Matty Smith is the dummy half. 1.5 minutes remaining. Harrison Hansen grounded by Stevie Ward again.
Stay the ground. McDermott screaming at them. Make sure that you don't give a penalty away. Finch with the long one.
Yes, he finds Carmont. Richards is hugging the touchline. He goes down on tackle number 4. Richards wants to get on with it quickly. Here is Finch. Finch fires it wide to Farrell. Now then, they've got a few men on the overlap. One of them is Goulding. Charlie's on his outside. Charlie waits. Goulding. Goulding can't get the ball away. Desperate tackle from Ryan Hall.
It should be a penalty.
Last tackle here. Last tackle for Wigan. Drop goal from Finch to level it up, is it? Drop goal from Finch. He's missed it.
It's wide. That was the last gasp. He knows it is Brian McDermott.
And And Leeds could be on their way back to Old Trafford, and Sean Wayne, well, I don't know what he's going to say afterwards. Should there have been a penalty to Wigan on this near side?
I think they should have.
30 seconds remaining. Leeds will be in no hurry. Should this have been a penalty? Well, he's all over Darryl Goulding, but nothing forthcoming. Sean Wayne is going apoplectic. Clarkson takes tackle number 3. 15 seconds remaining. Leeds are going back to Old Trafford. No hurry. Sinfield will just drill it into touch. They're back. The Leeds Rhinos are back at Old Trafford yet again. What a champion team. They never know when they're beaten. They never know. They did it at this stage last year at Warrington, and they have done it again here tonight. And I think Danny Maguire is out there, is he? Helping with the celebrations. Phil, you cannot believe this. Unreal.
It's very hard to get to the top in sport. Leeds have done that over the last decade. Will this now be their 7th grand final in the last 9 years? That's an amazing achievement that they find a way about getting back and getting up for it. And a wonderful achievement here tonight to come and win against, obviously the team who've been the best throughout the regular season. But when it counted, Kevin Sinfield and his men found something special. It should take a special effort to get to the grand final, and it did tonight from the Leeds Rhinos.
Tremendous effort from Leeds. Seven playoffs win in a run, and I think this man has helped them every inch of the way. The skipper is Kevin Sinfield, man of the match, and he's with Bill.
Kevin, congratulations on a man-of-the-match performance. Leeds have got a great history in the playoffs and grand finals, but in terms of the effort you've had to make to get there this time, this has got to be one of the best, hasn't it?
Just a huge effort. I think we didn't do anything flash tonight. We missed Magsy in the middle. We missed Magsy getting around and doing the stuff he can do. But for sheer effort and determination, we've got to hand it to our lads, you know. It's a real tough place to come, and to come and get the win. Look, it weren't great, it weren't pretty, but it didn't have to be. We just had to win, and we'll give ourselves an opportunity next week now.
It was about, Kevin, a great deal of it was about your nerve and about your goal kicking. I mean, even for a kicker of your ice-cool nerves, that last penalty must have been nerve-wracking.
Look, I don't want the credit tonight. Our big men deserve it, our back three, the team. I'm just doing my job, and ultimately, I get to kick the goals. Thankfully, we're near the post. It's made it a little bit easier, but just delighted with the effort. Like I said, without Magsy, to come here, horrible night, and grind another result out is fantastic. The lads don't want it to end. We give ourselves another week now.
You've done that, Kevin. You've got man of the match. You've got £100 for a charity of your choice. Where's that going to go?
Yeah, to Yorkshire Kidney Research Fund, please, Bill.
Thanks, Kevin. Well done. You mentioned the big men. Jamie Peacock's one of the big men, and you didn't want to come off at one point, did you? You could not get yourself out of the firing line there.
No, they're the games you want to play in, aren't they? When it's all on the line and it's going back and forth. It's just a pleasure to be out there, and what a fantastic win.
It was a sensational effort, wasn't it? Because you had the one opportunity, which was a Wigan error. The rest of the time, you seem to be defending.
Yeah, in the second half, Wigan played very well and put us on the back foot all the time. But we're young in there. We know we can do that. We know we're a tough side, and we can hit back and manage to get the penalty and just to go on and win it. Now we're back at Old Trafford again.
Well, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for talking to us. Thanks also to Sean O'Loughlin, the Wigan captain, for coming over. Because to get that close, especially with the second half effort that you put in, you must feel as though you've had your pockets picked today.
Yeah, a little bit. We had a poor start in the first half and a good second half, but just not quite enough at the end.
What was it? Composure at times, Sean? Do you think that you had the field position, you had the territory?
Yeah, a little bit. I just think it was two very evenly matched sides on the day, and they've just pipped us at the end. And best of luck to them. They've come here and they've done a good job on us today. But yeah, there's a few things we didn't do too well today, especially in that first half. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
And you missed Sam tonight.
Yeah, Jack Murphy coming in did a great job for us. Yeah, obviously going to miss a player like Sam, but that's no excuse. We've we're a strong team as an outfit, and yeah, we can still deal with it when we've not got Sam, but today we didn't too good.
Thanks for talking to us, Sean.
Thank you.
Heartbreaking for Sean O'Loughlin. The rain pelting down as well. Heartbreaking for Wigan, but gloriously wonderful night for Jamie Peacock. He makes it to his 10th grand final. That is a record for Jamie Peacock, and they have lost only one of 14 playoff meetings, the last 14 playoff meetings, and that was against Wigan, of all teams, at Headingley. And on that occasion, Danny Maguire was out injured. Well, tonight, Danny Maguire was out suspended, and Leeds Rhinos have prevailed in the most dramatic of fashions by 13 points to 12. And Sam Tomkins out of this match injured. Maybe that was the critical moment for Wigan when they had to go without him. Having said that, Jack Murphy, he came up with an error okay at the end, but the young man should take nothing but credit out of this match. A heartbreak for him, a heartbreak for Wigan, but another triumph for Leeds. I cannot believe it. It's happened again.
It's what you want, isn't it?
Saints are going to Old Trafford. Well, aren't they? They've got to be. It's got to be Leeds Saints again after this.
Well, if we have 80 minutes tomorrow, anywhere close to that today, I mean, Kevin Sinfield said it wasn't the prettiest. I'll tell you what, it mightn't have been free-flowing, but it was entertaining. It was entertaining till the very, very last minute, and that's all you can ask for. That's a spectacle. That's rugby league at its hardest. Defence was on top. Each team had a say in the game. And Kevin Sinfield and his Leeds Rhinos and their decision to take the kicks. I disagreed with them at the time in the first half. Well, he's proved right. And who can, as I said at the time, who can dispute Kevin Sinfield's judgment? They've been outstanding. They were a champion side tonight. 2011 champions against the 2010 champions. Leeds came out on top and deserved it. Really, that was a wonderful performance from them in these difficult conditions.
Yeah, very difficult conditions. And, well, it's hard to put into words what Wigan must be thinking right now. Sam on the gantry, disconsolate. Sean Wayne, furious. You know, heartbreaking for them, but what a triumph. What a triumph for the Rhinos.
Yeah, and I think it's wonderful to think that, you know, Kevin Sinfield, he said, oh, you know, I'm just doing my job. What a great job he did. I mean, the man was unbelievable. You don't see all the time. We can see in the back play. And he's running round to all his players. He's saying, come on. You know, the man is just magic. It is as simple as that. You know, a lot of people will be saying in that first half, why are they going for the 2 points? What's the point of him going for the drop goal? Look at the scoreline. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, and 5 grand finals now in 6 years. Only St Helens, who, as I say, they must be thinking that this is deja vu. They must be thinking we're on our way tomorrow. Obviously, if they beat Warrington, they are, but you know what I mean? Well, the fates might be deciding what's happening here.
I'll tell you what tonight would have shown St Helens and Warrington, who they're playing tomorrow. Tonight would have shown that Leeds Rhinos are that champion side that can win close games. And it wasn't just Kevin Sinfield. His kicking will be noted on the scoreboard. Rob Burrow had a tremendous performance. Just when you think they couldn't make any yards, Rob Burrow scooted out and just broke up that Wigan defence. Brett Delaney was the same. Had a great game. And that's not to mention the defence that they had across the board. So that will have confirmed in everybody's head, reconfirmed I should say, that Leeds Rhinos are a champion side that know how to win and grind out tough games.
Well, I'll tell you what, whoever picks Leeds in the much maligned but highly innovative playoff club call, they pick them at their peril. Because Warrington did last year, and we all know what happened. Wigan picked them this year, and now we know that that was maybe the wrong thing to do. Saints, Warrington,